Fellas, the reality of the situation is that your pain, your problems, your suffering, it stems from the fact that you simply care too much. So in this video, I want to talk about how to stop caring about things that don't matter. Let's get right into it. And when I say caring about things, I'm talking about caring about other people's opinions, other people's perspectives of us, caring about outcomes and expectations of things and how we need them to go our way in order for us to feel happy and fulfilled. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want you to get it messed up and think that I'm saying, hey, don't care about your family, don't care about your kids, don't care about your job. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about the power of detachment. Now, why is this so important? How does this help us in our lives? First, let's establish, why do we care so much? It's simple. It's because we want to be accepted. You want to feel included. You want to feel cared about. You want to feel like you mean something to somebody or a person, a place, or a thing, et cetera, et cetera. That's why we care. You care about if that girl responded to you or texted you in a certain amount of time. You care about how your coworkers perceive you. But the key is to be able to detach from these opinions about us. The key is to be able to detach when things don't go how we think they should go, because that's where a lot of the problems and the pain and the suffering come from. We have an inability to detach. There's a confidence and there's a power that comes in doing that. You become indifferent. You become like, I can take it or I can leave it. It is what it is. If this date didn't go well, it's okay. I can move on to another one and maybe find something that's more aligned with me. But it's not allowing yourself to get all bent out of shape and all, damn, she ain't hit me back. And, everyone sits with their phone. Why didn't she text me back within an hour and this and that? You're too attached. You need to go work on something else outside of that so that your attention and your focus is not so drawn to that and not so impacted by how it flows. You got to be able to detach from how things flow, because things aren't always going to flow the way that you need them to go. So you want to be mindful of this stuff. And I had to really learn this as well. I used to be really attached to how people saw me and how they perceive me and their opinions about me. I really learned this about myself in my past relationship. I really sucked at communicating with, past partners. And when problems would come up, I would get so mentally handcuffed to the problem that I would go into fixing mode and problem solving mode, to the point where it was draining me. It was taking my energy, it was taking my time, it was my focus, and my attention was being put on things that I couldn't even control, but I was trying so hard to control things. And this is a whole nother sector of growth that I had to really focus on. And there's a lot of other things that played into that dynamic that I had to really work on and grow out of as well too. So I had to learn how to detach from things. Not everything is such a big deal. Not everything needs this full on time, attention. It needs to go this way. Not everything requires that. But when you do some deep soul searching, you start to understand where that need comes from. It stems from childhood usually. It also stems from maybe like traumas and issues that you might have experienced in your childhood. And those things are starting to kind of bleed through in your relationships until you address them. But back to the detaching thing. This is why you care too much about things, because your happiness, your joy is being derived from how somebody sees you. You need to learn how to create happiness and joy in your life from you, not from anything outside of you. And once you learn how to do that and start practicing that a bit more, you build this inner confidence within yourself. It's like you become unbothered by things. You become bulletproof to things. That stuff that's happening outside of me is not going to dictate my value. These are the things that I want you to focus on. Being able to strengthen your inner value so that you're not looking to people, places, and things outside of you for it. People are going to have their own opinions, their own thoughts about things. And sometimes people may even tell you, they even may project that onto you. And even when that happens, you want to be so solid within yourself that it don't even matter. I don't give a damn about that. That's something small that don't even require my attention. That's how solid I am within myself. And you want to be able to get to that place. Practice the power of detachment. Stop giving a damn about things that don't really matter. You know, and that may be subjective too. What matters to me may not matter to you. I don't care about the new Jordans that came out. I don't care about winning a lottery. I'm using this as an example because I know a lot of people put their time and their attention into these types of things. They worry about materialistic type things. They're just so attached to it. It drives their lives, et cetera, et cetera. But be able to detach from that. Maybe you didn't win that lottery and get that pair, them fours. You know what I mean? And it's okay. Onward and upward, on to the next one. I hope that this quick video provided you with some value. If it did, please be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you know when I make more content like this. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.